Welcome everyone to one of the busiest times of the year for Cruise1st. We have so many offers to tempt you with at the moment, and that's why there's lots of new shows to choose from. Our team are working harder than ever to bring you the pick of the crop right now.
Yeah, they are. It's dizzying right now, so we thought we'd spend the whole of the show in the Caribbean.
Yes.
Chilled out tropical islands, true escapes. I think it's what we all need right now.
Yeah, it is. And we've got the chance to go and spend Christmas in the Caribbean coming up. We're cruising with celebrity in this show, all included, with drinks and Wi-Fi on each of the trips to the islands included. Wonderful. Oh, and they're all for this year. Let's start with 10 nights leaving on the 4th of December, and a great time to get out of here and fly to Miami to enjoy Christmas trees and fairy lights everywhere, but it's sunny. And you've got a 3-night hotel stay in sunny Miami.
And
Incredible.
I think you're probably going to see Santa in his Hawaiian shirt and board shorts somewhere,
yes,
maybe strolling down South Beach, who knows.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to be a fun time to be out and about in fabulous South Florida. And now, in Miami itself, you have, of course, incredible South Beach, which is full of character and charm and lovely shopping, loads of dining options from, you know, Cuban to delicious Mexican food and all authentic America, all of that lovely comfort food. And love the pancake houses down in Florida. Oh, IHOP, here I come. Then it's down to Fort Lauderdale to join the Celebrity Silhouette. And you've got 6 nights on board, all included cruising. So this is your classic drinks package and Wi-Fi always included. And that is a brilliant way of budgeting easily for your cruise as well. So, you know, to think about that cocktail, that glass of wine with dinner, you know, your beer, your water bottles before heading into port, all of these things are included for you, alongside being able to just upload however many pics you want to onto the old Instagram, and take, you know, and just be in contact at sea, which is wonderful, and also use it for streaming and browsing and enabling you to decide what to do when the ports are cool, because you'll be able to do that by just hopping online, researching the ports and you know, picking your shore excursions and things like that, which is wonderful.
All of that while enjoying peace, tranquility, luxury, beautiful destinations that you are going to, fine dining every night of your cruise. If you main dine only on your cruise, you will feel like you have eaten in the most beautiful upscale restaurants with the most brilliant service, plenty of people around, plenty of choice. Or if you fancy something a little bit less formal, then wonderful buffet offering. Lots of other choices around the ship as well. It's really, really nice. Just touching on the formal, I said the word formal, I didn't really mean to actually in terms of celebrity, because it is very relaxed. Yes, of course, you might want to dress up a little bit more in the evenings as well. It's the place to be seen, you know, on these celebrity ships, but it's certainly no formality. You know, it's really relaxed. It's really enjoyable. Remember, it's your holiday. And celebrity want you to have the greatest time, which is why they provide the most stunning backdrop for your holiday.
Yeah, they also have the amazing lawn club, which we saw in some of the footage there, which features 8 refreshed alcoves. You've got an oversized outdoor movie screen, new shaded lounge area complete with banquet seating and hammocks as well, and of course that fresh grass out there. It's a really fun feature of Solstice class ships as well. Glass blowing demonstrations too. You've also got art auctions going on around the ship, quizzes, bingo, game shows. You've got Apple Genius seminars too, where they, you know, in the iLounge, which give you tips and tricks for using your Apple products. And these are things that you might not have time at home to do. I'm always saying, I really wish I knew what that feature did on my phone. Well, when you're on holiday, you've got an expert talking you through all of that, taking no time out of your schedule. And we're cruising out of Fort Lauderdale to Key West first, one of my favorite ports of all time. Love it. You can head to the mile marker and have a picture taken there. Head on down to the historic districts, the Butterfly Sanctuary, and Mallory Square. It's an amazing port. Then we're into Georgetown in Grand Cayman, home of the 7 Mile Beach, 7 miles of powder white sand, just imagine. Head out to Stingray City for quite the adventure, where you see these gentle giants at feeding time. They're very friendly, I have to say. Cozumel's next, and Cozumel offers you the best of ancient Incan, ancient Aztec architecture, in the pyramids over in Tulum, through to lots of beautiful beaches on Cozumel Island itself. Now, a day at sea sees us back into Fort Lauderdale, where we'll disembark and fly back to the UK.
And look at where we are in the calendar. You are going at the start of December. So you go on the 4th, you come back on the 14th. I mean, amazing. I mean, a really, really lovely time to be in this part of the world. You've got 3 nights in Miami and a week of Caribbean cruising with your drinks and Wi-Fi included, plus the flights with Celebrity. And this is, that kind of higher caliber of cruise in terms of the environment, in terms of the offering, in terms of the destination, the dining, and you've got drinks and Wi-Fi as well. It is just superb. And while we enjoy the sun at home at the moment, it's the perfect time to get this planned today for when the weather will be very different in December. This, by the way, is a Cruise1st exclusive. We like that. Includes your flights to and from Miami, a 3-night hotel stay there to do some Christmas shopping in the sunshine, and then your Caribbean week of cruising with drinks and Wi-Fi on Celebrity Silhouette, cocktail in hand, one at a time responsibly, of course, cruising to Key West, Grand Cayman and Cozumel in Mexico. Absolutely fabulous. Here's everything you need to know. Honestly, it's so good, isn't it? It is fabulous, isn't it? For an extra £100, you could be on a balcony. I mean, what would you do? What would you do? In fact, I don't know why we even put the 1799 there, actually, to be quite frankly. We should have just gone, right, 1899 balcony, bosh, done. Sorted. You can take this package too on other dates from October through to January, so talk to the team about the prices and the deals that we have today by calling us free on 0800 953 4700. But if you want to go for that deal, I would go for the balcony as well, because they will sell out sooner than the insides as well, by the way. So make sure you're as quick as you possibly can, because these deals can disappear as fast as they appear. What we can do, we are in the studio all the time, believe you me, filming new shows, filming new offers, but they do sell out very, very quickly. And I'm not surprised, because one, all eyes are on the screen here at Cruise1st TV. We are the #1 in the UK, even if I say so myself. And the business, Cruise1st, the business, 2.5 decades in the making. It's what we do.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise1st, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and ATOL Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
Now, in this show, we are doing nothing but the Caribbean. We love the Caribbean. Everyone loves the Caribbean. You love the thought of the Caribbean, don't you? It's brilliant. So let's bring you another exclusive now from Cruise1st. And this time we're doing 14 nights, the best of the Caribbean cruise on Celebrity Constellation, or Connie, as she is more affectionately known. Now, this time we're taking her from a different port in Florida, aren't we? Grand. We are flying out to Tampa in Florida this time. We fly out on the 29th of November and we stay here for a night in a hotel. More nights if you want to. And you might want to do a bit of Busch Gardens while you're in Tampa.
Oh, yes.
Which is really good fun.
Ybor City. You've also got the Riverwalk there, which is lovely to visit, and lots of great shopping.
Nice.
Don't forget, you're in Florida. Then it's time for us to cruise, and we're going to be on board the beautiful Constellation Millennium class ship for 14 nights, and you've got a back-to-back cruise here, so 2 cruises, which is great. So you're getting a little taste of different areas of the Caribbean as it goes a bit broader afield. And whilst you're getting there, of course, it's the lovely thing about a Caribbean cruise is it's super relaxed. Now, of course, there are excursions in the port, but a lot of people head to this part of the world in November, of course, to enjoy the beaches, the sunshine, and no pressure and no shirt, no shoes, no problem. That's the vibe. You got to head to Margaritaville when you're in port, by the way. It'll become clear. Let me just say, there's a whole song about that. But when it comes to enjoying your night's sleep, the beds, the exhale bedding on Celebrity is phenomenal. Cashmere mattresses. You have such a sound night's sleep, it's ridiculous. And of course, you'll need that good night's sleep for more relaxing and entertaining the next day.
And of course, just to quickly say, because you're thinking, oh, the Caribbean, oh, I don't like it hot in my bedroom at night. You have air conditioning,
Yes.
of course, in the cabin, which you can adjust just the way you like it. So don't worry, you won't be throwing off the covers and, you know, sweating buckets. It'll be all fine and dandy. Everyone has their own air conditioning, which is wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or actually, even better air conditioning, of course, by having a balcony, if you like.
the whole air purification system on the cruise ship as well, the HEPA filters and things. So you have that nice, fresh, everywhere you go, obviously. You just feel like it's the right temperature, and it's also the right lighting scheme on Celebrity. They're so good with that, tailoring the lighting to each individual venue. You know, some of them are designed to be a little bit more low-key, a little bit more, shall we say, romantic. And then other destinations you'll find, like the atrium, for example, a little bit brighter, a little bit bolder with the entertainment going on. You've got fun things like Le Petit Chef, which is a very unique dining experience where there's an animated chef bringing you your food.
So good.
It's so fun, honestly. It's really fun. The Sky Observation Lounge, they often have live music up there. It's a great place to hang out and have a gorgeous cocktail. Celebrity are famous for their mixologists and flair bartending. So you can go and watch demonstrations. It's where they flip all the bottles around seamlessly. Very cool.
Yeah,
you
they can make like 10 or 14 cocktails all at the same time. It's bizarre.
Yeah, you've got hot glass, the hot glass class with glass blowing on the rooftop terrace, which is fabulous. And such a unique thing to do at sea as well. Cellar masters as well. You also do your wine tasting and your beer tasting. Behind the scenes tours, this is a great thing to sign up for. Sells out very fast though, so do that at the beginning of the cruise. Look at some of the shows you could be watching. We are cruising out of Tampa on your back-to-back cruise, and we're heading first off to beautiful Cozumel in Mexico. Where you could be swimming with sea lions, turtles, or dolphins. You can do excursions to take you out to the ocean to do that. Maybe a jet ski or a catamaran sail in the afternoon with a barbecue. Lovely. Then we're on to Belize City. Now, Belize has some of the best diving and snorkeling, marine life, shall we say, on Earth. So I'd really recommend doing that. But if you want to see some of the Mayan ruins, the Alunha are the ones to visit in that port. Then Costa Maya, which is utterly charming. Right there at the ship, you have actually got shopping, a lovely beach, and also an outdoor pool, which everyone can use. But if you want to go further afield into Mahahual, the old town is lovely. And then we're on to Tampa, and we have another day in Tampa where you might want to go to the Florida Aquarium or do a spot of shopping in some of the luxury shopping malls there. Or just stay, on the ship. You could do that as well. You don't have to get off if you don't want to. Next up, it's Key West down in the Keys. Utterly charming. You have got the fun things to do and see there at Duval Street, which is iconic. You've got to go to the Ernest Hemingway house to see the polydactyl cats as well. Freeport's next in the Bahamas. We don't often see this. You might want to see the Lucaya National Park whilst you're there. There's some great shopping right at the terminal, but the Bahamas are known for their beaches. I mean, you just see right there how perfect the sand is. Talking of the perfect sand, in Nassau, you can head to fabulous Atlantis, which is the famous casino hotel, and they have Paradise Island Beach there. You can actually swim with dolphins or sharks when you're in Atlantis, which I think would be fascinating.
Sharks?
They're nice sharks, they're friendly ones.
Okay.
And then you're back into Tampa where you'll disembark, and we will fly you back to the UK.
Okay, I'll watch. But if you say they're friendly, I'll take your word for it.
Baby sharks.
Okay, don't start singing that song. No. Right, listen, this is an amazing adventure, and talk to the team if you want to extend your Tampa stay too on this offer, because let's look at the base exclusive price we have for this trip. It's so good. I mean, that is ridiculous, and this is such a good time of the year to go and enjoy the sunshine of the Caribbean. There's just that lovely feeling. You arrive, I mean, we'll all be, you know, cold, and you'll have your big jacket on at the airport and all the rest of it, flying out, but when you arrive, you got this lovely sunny warm welcome, and you can really enjoy that as well. Now, your exclusive package here includes the flights to and from Tampa. We've got a night there in a hotel, which we can always make 2, 3 or 4 nights if you want, a week if you like. Talk to the team and we can make it happen. But then, and this is the thing, and this is what makes this so great value for money, is you've got 2 weeks of back-to-back cruising. So you're doing 2 7-night cruises together, but you don't get off. You stay on, which is great. Cruising around the Caribbean and the Bahamas, Celebrity Constellation is absolutely beautiful. Don't forget, you have got a classic drinks package included right the way through that 2 weeks of cruising, and you've got Wi-Fi while you're on board as well, which is great for researching ports that you're going to, keeping in touch with home, getting those pictures that you're taking on the beautiful ship straight up to Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all of those kind of things. It's great. Here's everything you need to know about this offer. Let's take a look at the upgrades here as well, because remember, this is a 14-night cruise, so it's well worth, I mean, £99 more to go up to Ocean View. I mean, that's absolutely brilliant. And if you want to get the best out of this, then actually, you know, having a balcony, or actually, there's the Aqua Class as well, isn't it? Or just take the best deal and go and have 2 fabulous weeks in the sun in the Caribbean. Remember, this is the end of November and halfway into December as well. So you'll be well in the mood for Christmas by the time you get back. In fact, you'll be doing some Christmas shopping while you're on this cruise in Tampa, and also in the Caribbean ports. Amazing places to buy bits and pieces to bring back from the Caribbean, and you'll bring back hopefully a slightly warmer shade maybe. You know, we're enjoying this year. The summer's doing quite nicely, isn't it? But by the back end of the year, by November, it's going to be darker, it's going to be colder, and you are definitely going to want the sun, because that's when everyone wants it. Now, there are other dates for this package as well, by the way, and they run from November this year right the way through to March in 2027. Oh my word. And with the later dates, a deposit today will seal the deal for you. Now, listen, while I've got a little, look, there's a nice picture of sunshine. You could just have this framed on your wall, couldn't you, in the darker months of the year, in October, November, December, and just look at pictures of lovely Caribbean beaches and turtles and things like that. But this brochure also has a second function as well, because it keeps you abreast of all the best deals that are going on around the world. And we do highlights on certain parts of the world as well, Australia and New Zealand in our latest one. Anyway, listen, I can read this to you on the telly, but that would be very boring. How about you have a copy? It's free. All you need to do is give us a call right now on 0800 953 4700, and we will send one out to you. And this is the very latest one, in fact, actually.
Yeah.
Hot off the press, which I love.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes, very nice indeed.
Yeah, paper your wall with it in those dark months.
Yeah.
Now, you can guess why so many people cruise at Christmas time in the Caribbean, can't you? Maybe it's a weather thing, I don't know, maybe. Well, here's your chance to cruise with drinks and Wi-Fi over Christmas in the sunshine of the islands. I can hear the steel drums calling right now.
Yeah.
We're flying off to Miami on the 13th of December for a night in a hotel here first. Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant place to start your cruise. Of course, a little sneaky peek of Miami before it's time to board the ship. And you'll definitely want to enjoy the vibes down in South Beach if you can, because it's vibrant, it's exciting, and it is lively. Then it's time to cruise on board the Celebrity Eclipse. I'm going to be on board for 14 nights. So that takes us just into Christmas, which is wonderful, and Christmas and Boxing Day. So you have got that, you know, it's experiencing on board the biggest holiday for many of us of the year, and it takes a lot of the stress out of planning back home, and I love that.
Well, yes, and indeed the cooking and the hosting and the entertaining,
Yep.
and the who's going where, and the quite frankly rubbish weather. I mean,
yeah.
We don't often see sunshine on Christmas Day, do we? And listen, just for a change of scenery, you know, maybe the kids have flown the nest, maybe you've just got that freedom and that opportunity this year, and you just think to yourself, actually, why not? Being away over Christmas is magical, and you only discover that truly when you do it for the first time. I've done it a couple of times now, and it's just a joy. And
It
doing it
is.
on a cruise as well, where everything's being taken care of. You haven't got to cook a dish, you haven't got to wash a dish, you haven't got to put the washing machine on, you haven't got to do any of that stuff, you haven't got to make a
wonderful.
bed. It's so nice, and someone feeds you all day, every day.
Yes, and they'll have, if you're travelling with a family, they have Santa coming. They'll have people dressed as elves. Oh, sorry, the real elves. The real elves will be there.
Wash your mouth
I know, that's with the tongue. You have
gets
like
everywhere.
a gingerbread house on board. They really do go to town with the decorations. It feels very special, and like you said, it feels like you don't have to do anything. And if you're getting away because you don't want to do all the Christmassy things, hey, you don't have to have a traditional Christmas dinner because there's so many dining options on board. You could have sushi, you could have a steak, you could, of course, not everyone celebrates Christmas, so there's lots of options for everybody, which is great.
And also, I think because you're away on a holiday and you're in the Caribbean and you're in the sunshine, I mean, who needs presents to open? Don't take those either. I mean,
Yes.
the holiday is a present enough, isn't it?
It is.
That's gift enough, really.
Yeah, if you do want to shop though, there's of course the gift shops on board to do that. So you don't have to pressure yourself to do anything, and it's a wonderful way to celebrate the holidays
Joan,
in style.
you're making it sound too easy.
It is too easy.
Yeah.
It really is.
Very tempting, actually. The more we talk about it,
I mean,
the more like...
for you, it's the click of a button to book your cruise, or a phone call, and guess what, we'll take care of all of it for you. It'll probably be the best Christmas you ever have, won't it? Let's be honest. Cruising out of Fort Lauderdale, we're heading first up to Grand Cayman, to Georgetown, which is wonderful, and you can head to Hell, which is this kind of crazy rock formation. There's some superb shopping downtown in Bayshore Mall. It's known for it, the Cayman Islands, actually, luxury, tax and duty free. Cozumel's also got some great shopping, but it's about the natural scenery and beautiful marine life in Cozumel. Maybe do a Jeep safari, and I know you did that when you went on your last cruise with Derek. Head on out around the island. It's a really fun thing to do. Next up, it's Nassau, and Nassau in the Bahamas, known for its straw market. The minute you get off the ship, you'll see that. But their beaches are world famous, as is indeed their tax and duty-free shopping, and Front Street's the place to go for that. Lots of boutiques there. Fort Lauderdale's next, because you are on a double cruise here, so you've got another little sneaky peek of Florida. Fort Lauderdale's charming. You've got Las Olas Boulevard with places like the Cheesecake Factory, lots of cute little boutiques, or head on an airboat safari. Then we're into Antigua. St. John's Antigua boasts some some charming portside options in Redcliffe Quay with great boutiques, but also if you go further afield, you could be horse riding on the beach. That's an amazing thing to do. We're into Phillipsburg and St. Martin next, where you have got the French and Dutch parts of the island, which both have their very own character. Maho Beach is fascinating. You'll see airplanes taking off and landing within very close proximity in Maho. Then it's San Juan, Puerto Rico, probably my favorite port of all time in the Caribbean, where the Caribbean meets America, meets Europe, all in one. And this, my friends, is Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, yes. Then into Puerto Plata on Boxing Day. Wonderful, where you can go to the rum factory or Fort San Felipe. But right there at the terminal, actually, they have lots of things to do. If you don't want to head further afield, just do a spot of shopping there. A day at sea sees us back into Fort Lauderdale, and we will fly you back to the UK in time for New Year's. After this phenomenal Christmas incredible extravaganza, which, by the way, you're in port on Christmas Day, which is quite rare. Often they're at sea, and Boxing Day as well.
Yes, and you're in San Juan, and I feel like you should be singing the only song that really is fitting for this part of the world on Christmas Day in San Juan. I want you, yes, I do want you trotting through the street singing what Mr. P is singing in my ear right now, Feliz Navidad. It's got to be done, hasn't it? And I want a video of that, please, and I want that emailed to me if you are taking this cruise. This is for this cruise for Christmas, isn't it? Yes, it is. So when you've strolling down the streets, if you can go down the street that's full of umbrellas, coloured umbrellas across the top, singing Feliz Navidad, I want the video of that emailed to studio@cruise1st.tv by no later than New Year's Eve. Thank you very much. Right, okay. This is so tempting, isn't it? Escaping for Christmas, swapping turkey and carols for sunshine and Caribbean barbecues and Feliz Navidad in San Juan. Sounds good to me. Let's take a look. This is 5-star, remember, as well. This is new luxury with Celebrity, the most beautiful, beautiful ships. And remember, when you're on board, you've got classic drinks and Wi-Fi included. So don't you have an eggnog at Christmas? Isn't that the thing? I've never had one, I don't think. Is that more of a New Year thing, is it, Mr. P? You'd have one at Christmas if it was at the bar, though, wouldn't you? Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You're welcome, it's included, because you've got a classic drinks package here. So this is another exclusive package from us here at Cruise1st, flying to Miami on the 13th of December, a night in a hotel there, and then 2 glorious, relaxing, luxurious weeks of celebrity cruising on the Eclipse, celebrating Christmas around the Caribbean islands with a cocktail in your hand. Classic drinks and Wi-Fi are included, one at a time responsibly, please. And of course, you're going to have a celebration or two on board the ship itself. They will celebrate Christmas on board and the holidays because that's what they do in this part of the world. Amazing dining, entertainment, service, wonderful pools and relaxation. Bear in mind, I know I'm talking about Christmas, and as soon as you say the word Christmas, you think cold and wrapped up jumpers, don't you? You'll be on the pool. You'll be out there on the deck, by the pool, cocktail in hand, sun in the sky. Sounds magic, doesn't it? Here is everything you need to know about this fabulous offer. And listen, if you want longer in Miami, if you're thinking, right, okay, I'll have a few nights in Miami, Derek, actually, let's stretch this out a little bit. Now, 13, 16, 29, you might well want to stay in the States maybe over New Year. I'm thinking because this would end, would it, 28th, 29th? 29th you'd arrive back in the UK, but we could always fly you somewhere else in the States, actually, if you wanted to do New Year in New York. What do you think?
Ball drop, yeah, that would be magical, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, bless you. You could do it in Vegas, couldn't you? New York in Vegas. Like, world is your oyster, really, isn't it? Maybe you could go from Miami to Orlando and go and do the theme parks before or after, actually, on this. Anyway, a million ideas, I'm full of them. And if you want to discuss those and build your own package, then you absolutely can on 0800 953 4700. And listen, you can be in the Caribbean over Christmas and New Year as well on a cruise. We have so many holiday time getaways for you. It is wonderful. So listen, if we haven't featured something at the right time for you, maybe you've got bookings already sorted out and you want something at a different time of year, again, just talk to the team. Remember, we deal with all the major cruise lines. We've been talking Celebrity in this show, but all of the major cruise lines from there to there and everywhere in between. Just give us a call and we'll make sure we will get you the very best deal, because one thing we can say, whether you're talking about Christmas or not, is our team never stop. Honestly, they never stop.
They are amazing. Now, I have a problem because all I've got playing over and over in my head is...
Sorry, you'll be stuck with that for the rest of the day as well. I'm so sorry.
And this, what is magical in the Caribbean at Christmas is hearing the steel drums play Christmas carols, because that's two kind of contrasting things.
Do you know what I've got now? Oh, islands in the sun. I bet you'll be hearing that when you're in the Caribbean as well. That's Harry Belafonte, I think, isn't it? For those of us with just a few years on the clock. Not like this creche in here, they've never even heard of that. Anyway, right, I'm going to give up right now. I'm sorry about Feliz Navidad. You will be carrying that through the rest of your day in this show. You might see it 2 or 3 times. Sorry about that. Love you lots, though. Stay where you are. There's more on the way.
Adios.